Hey everyone, welcome back to DJ Podcast Weekly. And if you're tuning in for the first time, I am super happy to have you. I'm your host, Edwin Frondozo, and we've got a packed episode for you today. We're talking about how to elevate your DJ game with killer snippets, diving into some podcasting news that can shake up your marketing, and of course, we're featuring the incredible DJ DIJIT from Electric Ops Radio. So sit tight, you won't want to miss this one. Here we go. This week, we're shifting gears a bit to talk about maximizing the impact of your mix shows. On last week's episode, we chatted about the importance of regularly telling people about your podcasts. Now, let's expand on that by discussing how you can use snippets to keep your audience engaged and attract new listeners. Why snippets? Well, they're bite-sized, easily shareable, and a perfect way to showcase your talent and the essence of your mix shows. So here is your action plan. Number 1, new episode post. Whenever you drop a new mix show, make sure to announce it multiple times across all your social media platforms. Number 2, featured artist posts. You want to highlight the artists that you've featured in your mix. Tag them, and you might get a reshare. Number 3, inspiration behind the mix. Share what inspired you to create this particular mix. Is it a life event, a vibe, or a particular record? Let your audience in on it. Number 4, create a playlist post. Share a partial playlist or a song of the mix to entice your audience. Get them wondering what other gems you've got in store. And number 5, behind the scenes snippets. Maybe show a quick video or photo series of you setting up your gear, selecting tracks, or even just vibing during your set. Remember, the people who love your mixes want to be part of your journey. Snippets let them in without giving away the whole store. They're like free samples at a food court, and who can't resist those, right? If you find this tip useful, spread the love and share it with a fellow DJ. For more such tips, make sure you're following and subscribing to DJ Podcast Week. All right, folks, it's time for this week's podcasting news flash. This was a game changer for anyone in the audio space, especially for us DJs and podcasters. Get this. According to a Maru Matchbox national study, 27% of people are planning to watch less TV this fall due to increased reruns, game shows, and reality TV. But hold on, it gets better. 68% of those surveys said they'd replace TV with podcast, music, and AM/FM radio. And that's right, audio is capturing audiences like never before. This shift is a massive opportunity for us. Research shows that shifting just 20% of a $4 million TV ad budget to radio increases reach for people aged 25 to 54 by an astonishing 70%. And don't forget, podcasting was already closing in on TV's weekly reach among younger audience before all it even started. So here's the big takeaway. As TV starts losing its allure, audio's role in multimedia advertising is set to grow even more significant. For all you DJs and podcasters, the time to up your game is now. If you want to stay ahead of the curve and maximize your reach, hit the subscribe button for more news and tips like this one. On this week's episode, we're tuning up the volume with DJ DIJIT, the mastermind behind Electric Ops Radio. His journey started after his military service, from learning the ropes as an MC to mastering the decks. He thrives on variety, mixing up urban, electronic, pop, rock, and even country vibes. This guy's not just a DJ, he's an entertainment with a passion for getting the crowd going. With a thriving show that's reaching over 47 countries and a resume boosting gigs for brands like USAA and Petco, DJ DIJIT is a force to be reckoned with. Tap into his story and discover how he keeps the party alive, whether it's in the clubs of South Texas or the airwaves of Sun 107 FM in Honduras. Don't miss his latest mix, available on livecast.fm. The link is in the show notes, so you don't want to miss this. Hit that subscribe button and stay tuned. Last week, we talked about the power of email newsletters. So today, let's discuss where you'll actually get those email addresses, your homepage. Ask yourself, is your website equipped to capture emails efficiently? So here's a quick checklist. Number 1, is there a clear call to action? Place a subscribe button in a prominent area and make it visually appealing and easy to spot. Number 2, offer an exclusive mix or episode for free to new subscribers. Everyone loves free stuff. Number 3, urgency. Create a sense of urgency with limited time offers or exclusive content previews, urging visitors to act fast. And number 4, ownership. Unlike social media platforms, your website and email lists are entirely yours. It's a direct line to your audience that's not affected by algorithm changes or platform rules. So go ahead, optimize your homepage and make it a lead generating machine, because your website isn't just an online business card. It's a dynamic tool that can grow your audience exponentially. Don't miss out on being the first to know about the latest mixes and episodes. Hit that subscribe button now. And I'm just going to drop an example. You could say something like, don't miss out on being the first to know about my latest mixes and episodes. So hit that subscribe button now. For this week's Q&A section, isn't the market too crowded to start a podcast at this point? I mean, yes, the stats don't lie. There were over 4 million podcasts as of September 2021. So that's 24 months ago. But your unique voice, it has a place, especially for DJs. So let's break it down. If you're a corporate or wedding DJ, you could easily partner with event planners to share your mixes through a podcast. I mean, you're adding value and you're extending your reach. Club DJs, you can't be everywhere at once, but your podcast can. You could bring your mix to fans who couldn't make it to the club when you were there at their city. Resident DJs, the regulars and the employees at your residency will love to follow and share your podcast. It's like giving them a slice of their favorite venue to take home. The live streaming DJs, if you're already live on Twitch or YouTube, repurpose that content into pod episodes. More reach, less work. And lastly, you could extend your reach. A podcast isn't just another channel. It's a relationship builder that exists beyond the fickleness of social media. So in a crowded market, there's plenty of room for innovation and your unique spin. No pun intended. If you're finding value in these tips and insights, don't keep it to yourself. Hit that follow and subscribe button wherever you're tuning in. Stay ahead of the curve and keep the party going. All right, folks, that's a wrap on another episode of DJ Podcast Weekly. Big thanks to all the listeners, whether you're a regular or a newcomer. We appreciate you tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and leave a review to not only never miss an episode, but also to help this show grow. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next time on DJ Podcast Weekly. Until next week, I'm Edwin Frondozo. Keep spinning and keep winning.